Today is June 3rd. Oh wow, June 3rd, 2019, and it's 9:15 a.m. Usually around this time now, I'm at the gym still working out. But today I wanted to do my workout really quick to come home, catch up on some stuff, and before the kids come. So last week, I sort of, what happened? I did a video where I mentioned where I'm gonna pause the plan that I was trying to do because my kids have finals now. They are in first grade and fourth grade. So I wanted to focus on them, study with them, especially my youngest, and do work with them pretty much. So I paused my workout because that is my main focus for being home, not working full-time, is the kids. So those things that I'm doing on YouTube or on social media is just side stuff. They're not really that important to me. It's just that they're good. I feel like I'm sharing good information to some people who may need it. Not that I'm an expert, but they are just side stuff. But my main thing, my main focus, my main job are my kids. So I paused that to focus on studying with my kids. So over the weekend, we didn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. Well, my husband did take my youngest out. Since Wednesday, I believe, I started letting them know that this weekend we're not gonna be doing anything. We're gonna stay home to focus on studying and things like that. So that's what we did over the weekend. And I think on Saturday my husband went to the park with my youngest and stuff just to get some fresh air and things like that. But majority of the time I was studying with them, give them a break where they go play video game or go on the computer or watch TV or something, and then couple hours later we focus on some stuff again, give them break and stuff like that. Today is Saturday, June 1st, and we're gonna take it easy this weekend because the kids are gonna have finals this coming week. I don't even think I'm gonna go to the gym today or tomorrow because I want to focus on working with my youngest in particular. My oldest could study on his own, but I have to push him. That's the thing, I have to push him. But my youngest need as much help as possible. And over yesterday he came home with 2 tests that he took this past week. He got 101 because he did an extra credit on I believe it's social study. When we were at the Poconos, we were studying. I have clips here and there of me studying with them. Alright, so turn off the TV.
I'm getting confused.
What do you mean you're getting confused? Turn off the TV. Where's the remote? Move it from there. Give me examples of EA sound, long EA sounds, Mark.
Eat. Treat.
EA, okay, that's good. What were the 2 examples I gave you last night, if you remember? Sea, the sea and the ocean, sea, and bead. What about short EA sound?
Short EA sound.
Bread.
Bread.
Because bread is spelled E-A, B-R-E-A-D. Okay, you make the E sound. Thread.
Thread and shred.
Shred is also good too. Alright, so let's continue. Come. You're gonna take this. Alright, you are going to add. Alright, I put these words here. Oh, I spelled it wrong already. Let me fix it. Alright. Change it here, put it down here. Alright, and this column, you're gonna add the ed, excuse me, at the end of the word. And here you're gonna, the same word, the ending change. So you need to put the, write it for me.
So am I gonna do this one here?
I cross it out, I just told you. I just cross it and I write it down here. So this word is down here now, forget about that. Go. We said 8 plus 2 is what?
8 plus 2 is 10.
And then I made you write the number 10 here. What number and the number 10 is in the ones place? Touch it to me. What number is that?
1.
No, 1 is in the tens place. Where does the 0?
You said ones are this way.
No. Now I'm asking you here. You're pointing, I don't know. I'm here. When I face you, my left is your right. Your right is my left. So you just have to say the word, okay? Now, and then the number 10, which digit? We have 1 and 0, right? That makes 10. Which digit is in the ones place?
0.
0. Now, when we say 42 plus 18, where is the ones place? Okay, so remember I said ones stays in the ones place, tens stays in the tens place. So write the 10 and put them in the correct column. What number should be under here?
0.
That's right, because it's in the ones place.
Are you going to carry some oranges with you?
So it's 60.
You could put one just in.
It's 60?
Yes, the answer is 60 because you put the 1 here because 8 plus 2 is not 11.
Hi, Daddy.
You understand?
Look at me, Daddy.
Look,
Wait,
so
wait.
8, I count 2 times. 8, 9, 10.
Yes, 10. And when you write 10, 0 goes here. And then the 1 goes up here, which you did. You did it correct, but you put a 1 here. It's not 11. When you put 1 here and 1 here, that shows me, 8 plus 2 is 11. But it's not 11. Capiche? Do you understand what you just did?
Don't know.
You don't know. But you did everything correct here. 4 plus 5 is 9, right?
Okay.
And 1 plus nothing is 1. Where is it? 4 plus 1 is correct here. Where is it? This one you did correct. 4 plus 2, you rewrite it up here, right? 4 plus 2, 6. There's the 6 and the ones place.
Next time we come, maybe we'll do this, okay?
2b plus 1 is 4. You wrote it here. Alright? You could watch TV. We don't have that much time. Just enjoy the rest of the few moments
Do
we
you
have
want
here.
to do this next time we come?
No.
You should put the clip.
And also, he came home with another test. Which one was that? I think it's some math or something like that. He got 86 or something like that. So his problem is with math. So I need to work with him. And while I'm sitting here, I'm reviewing some of the information that they sent. I had this for a while. The teacher sent it home since last week, but I didn't go over it with him yet. This one, that's for the final, because I wanted to focus on the test he was gonna have first. So that's the one I think he got the 86 in. So I didn't want to bombard him with too much information. I wanted to focus on what was ahead. So we work on that while we're on vacation. So I told my husband this weekend we're gonna take it easy. We're not gonna go places, get them tired or anything like that. I want them to at least this weekend focus on finishing on studying, and then after the test we could do a bunch of other stuff. So what I'm gonna do here, I have some of the stuff on my lap. This is the things I have for my youngest. I'm gonna give him some practice based on this. I'm gonna look over all of these, see the examples that they give, and give him tons of other examples in here for him to do. And then this is for my oldest. He's gonna have reading stuff to do, so I'm gonna make him do it right now. I'll say right now is 9:47, maybe around 10 in a few minutes for him to start getting started. Because if I let him just be it, he's not gonna want to start. So I'm gonna work and do some stuff for my youngest, and then later he has I have to review with him some Spanish. These are all the stuff that they bought for him to study, and I have to give him a little bit of writing to do. That's my youngest. He has a lot of things to do, so I need to work with him. So this is an example for the writings, topics that they will be covering on the writing finals. So over the week, I even sent my teacher, his teacher, a really nice email, because I was working with him this past week, and he did pretty well. So I went and emailed his teacher a thank you note. So yeah, that's that with the thing. But something came to mind while I was talking here, and I took the time out to write his teacher a really nice, positive email to thank her for helping me to help my son. And I think sometimes it's good to let the teachers know how much you appreciate them and the positive impact they have on your child. The reason I sent the email is that throughout the school year, I we were having issues getting across the information to my son. Something was not clicking, and he wasn't able to grasp what the teacher wanted. So I realized it, and I worked with him. You may have seen. I don't know if I edit any of these, but there are times when I'm working with him, I will record some of the stuff. But one of his issues were writing, and he was not grasping the technique, the tactic of how the structure of the writing, the way the teacher wanted. I mean, it's very basic because he's only in first grade. Is the basic level for him in first grade. Eventually, when he moves to second grade, they will improve on what he is being taught in first grade. So he wasn't grasping that first grade level writing technique. So this past week, I was doing, after he finished his homework, I was doing some practice with him. And this is a paper that his teacher has sent for additional practice. And I came across it and I make him work with it. So he read it out loud for me and him to listen, right? And then once he finished read it and I read the question based on the reading, and I was gonna work with him, not me doing the thing, but with him. Then he stopped me and said, "Mom, I got this." I was like, "Are you sure?" Because I wanted to work with him. He's like, "I got this, Mom. I got this." I was like, "Okay." So then I went on my phone, go through social media. Read what you wrote. You think you did a good job? All right, go ahead.
The genre of the story is nonfiction. I know because the text said penguins live in icy climates. Most parrots live in tropical climates. This tells me that the genre is nonfiction because it's telling us facts about penguins and parrots.
Very good.
Ooh, you might get a good reading test.
Very good. All right, I don't even need to check. Maybe just spelling, but that's it. Good job. What else?
Spelling.
What else do you have to do? What's the next thing? While he's working on it, and then when he finished, he gave it to me, and I read it, and he did get it. He got the point. He got the structure correct. I didn't really have to do anything to improve him. I mean, there might have been one or two spelling errors, but they don't really, when it comes to the writing part, they don't really penalize them on the spelling, but just the structure and the way he wrote the thing. So when I saw this, you don't know how happy I was, because I worked really hard with him and I was afraid he will never get it. And he's the type of kid who's really have a strong opinion. So it's hard to get through him. So when he did this, it was like a miracle. So
yesterday after I did my little walk to the park, and I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I need to write his teacher email regarding that to thank her. And I did. Then she responded. She was very happy to hear that. Now, that breakthrough that just happened, I'm crossing my fingers, knock on wood, that it transfers to his final test. So I'm hoping that he does well on his final. So yeah, that's that, and let me focus on this. And I will not be recording much this weekend because I want to focus on studying with him. Again, like I said, my oldest doesn't really need much of my help, but I need to push him. If it's up to him, he could sit behind the computer playing video game and doing nothing besides playing video game. But I have to get him off the computer from playing his game and then make him focus on that. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
So last week, I also, when we were at the Poconos, we were at Great Wolf, I brought some stuff with me to study with the kids. So they had tests right after they came from that little mini vacation. So I was so proud with my youngest. I think it was social study. Last week's test, he had 101. He did an extra credit. He didn't even know it was an extra credit. He had 100 for the test plus that extra credit. So when he brought the paper home, and he's like, mommy, I got 100, because I've been pushing him and it's a bit hard to get through him. And when he was telling me he got 100, then when I look at the paper, it was 100. The teacher put 100 and then plus 1. So he didn't see that plus 1. So he was ecstatic. He was really happy about that. But his main problem is math. He had like 86, I believe. So I believe today he has his final math test. Last week's math test was to finish the chapter that they were doing at school. But today's test is the final, right? So that's what we were focusing on. Okay, so over the weekend we focus on math and writing. The writing, I believe it's on Thursday, but I did couple stuff with him, and I already told him today, when after he does his homework, we're gonna work on the writing again. So he has some problem with that, but I think he sort of got that issue going where I knew he had some problem. So yeah, that's where we are right now. And my oldest, since he was younger, I trained him to about studying and stuff, you know, when he was at my youngest age, like 6, 7, I will study with him. Now he's at that point where he could study on his own, where at a certain point, after he thinks he knows the stuff, he gave me the paper for me to ask him questions. So that's where I'm at with my oldest. But my youngest need that training for me to study with them, focus on what's matter, what's important. If the teacher give you a studying list, you know, bullet points of what to study, you focus on that. Don't go branch out on the other things. That's what I've been teaching my oldest. So now I'm teaching my youngest these steps, because when they're gonna have tests, the teachers usually send a study list, a study guide, a bullet point of what will be on the exam. So I'm trying to teach my youngest, these are the things to focus on when you're gonna have a test. I mean, after you know what the teacher sent, if you're really confident of everything and you go over it and stuff like that. Now, if you have some issues with other things that the teacher didn't mention, then that's when you go and review stuff. This is where I'm at with my kids. So that's why I'm not working full-time. I'm training them to be able to do that. So that's one issue. The other issue is that last week I had some issues with the school. Not the school in particular, so some stuff that I saw going on, and I wanted to bring it to the school's attention, and I wanted to focus on that, and I didn't want to come across the wrong way. So I wanted to, it may seem like I made it a big deal. I think I've mentioned in one of the videos, but it is a big deal because it affects the way the kids are learning. But it's not the school fault fault in a way, but they could do something about it. So I wanted to bring it to their attention, and that's where my focus was also last week. And the other thing is, the third issue here is about my Patreon account.
Don't bend the
10.
knees. Up.
11.
Touch this. 11. Down. 12. Down. Touch hands. Touch. Tippy toe. Both hands. Okay, down.
This strange passage is the work of theory. In reality, it couldn't form amid all the turbulence. The Romans didn't introduce any real matter. Then, the stuff
why I
that's
cannot have
trying to fall
anything.
in tends to collide with the stuff that's coming back out again. There's a turbulence. What destructive impact
Are you enjoying watching
this
this?
energy would have.
Why you like
Fortunately,
watching things
extreme
about the
gravity
planet?
holds it tight within the black hole's event
I'm
horizon.
interested.
Huh?
I'm just interested about this.
Despite the roiling turmoil within, the supermassive black hole in our galaxy is thought to be relatively quiet.
Alright. I
Has
guess
it
I have to
suddenly
suffer through this.
planned?
Oh,
Oh, what happened? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Finish it with the strong punch. All right, that's it. You're done.
Science and materials list.
You like science, so I saw it and I was like, you know what? Let me grab them.
Math, reading, and yes.
Technology and design.
Research background. Pencils and pen. Wait, do you have more science books?
I don't know. They're in the garbage. You want to go check them out?
I want to go get one.
I got these. I think I got one.
Those-
Huh?
There's science still?
Yeah. Let's put them on the floor here. Your book bag feels light. Did you bring? See, they
No.
have. You like things about volcano and all this stuff. I think I got one of each of the ones that they have. Huh? And they're pretty much like brand new. You could look at them when you get home.
Where's the front of the page?
You just turned it. Oh, you mean the index here?
Table of contents.
Oh, you like it?
Wait.
I just picked it up in the garbage.
I need one about magnets because I'm really sure I want to learn about magnets.
You want to learn about magnets?
Yep. Why don't we get another one of these?
We don't need too many because we don't want to put too much stuff in the house. But I think I got one of each of the ones that they threw away. You want to go look?
Mhm.
Ah. Only touch the books, nothing else. All right, so we got one of these, right? I think we got. Oh, is that the same one we got? Earth changing surface. Oh, I didn't have that one. You wanna take that one?
First, let me see.
Oh, I didn't take that one.
Let's
Science
take
Explo-
this.
Electricity and magnet. Ah, you were talking about
Wait, what is it?
your thumb is covering it. Magnet
Yes! This is the right one!
This is the right one.
Yes!
Hold on to this. Oh, I'm
Wait, you
so.
want to take this?
Yeah, one of each. We don't need all of it.
Thank you so much.
Don't thank me. They threw it away.
Wait, these things are getting thrown away?
Yeah, this is garbage.
At
Oh,
least well, let me see this.
interaction.
This looks like matter.
Might as well take it. Here, hold on to this.
Sure.
Wow, some good stuff.
Astronaut.
Where do you see astronauts? I don't want to make a mess with
First, let me
You're not gonna see it anymore.
Yo, look at that drawing right there.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool?
He likes it.
yeah,
Yep.
you can take 'em.
Yeah.
can't eat them. So you can't trust anybody.
Oh, Michael, I don't need repetition. What are the 5 classes of animals?
Mammal, amphibian, birds, fish, and reptiles.
Name 2 animals from each of the classes.
Name each animal.
I can't hear you. Speak louder and properly. 2 animals from each class.
Mammal,
Animal. Sit up. Go ahead.
mammal, dogs and cats.
Okay.
Amphibian, salamander, and toad.
Okay.
Reptile, alligator, and
Alligator.
Turtle.
Okay. Beak. Fish.
cold-blooded animals with it lays eggs.
Okay.
A cold-blooded animal.
You said that already. Does it have vertebrae?
Yes.
Okay, you need to say it. How do they breathe?
Gills.
Okay, why are you not saying these things? What else? Today is your test, so I don't know what's wrong with you. You know these
It
things.
lives underwater and it breathes underwater.
Okay. Amphibian.
A warm and cold-blooded animal
Okay.
with dry, scaly skin. And
Moist skin. Moist. Moist. Okay? Not
you're
dry.
choosing the words.
Huh?
You're choosing the words.
Who's changing the words?
You.
Amphibian doesn't have dry skin. Because where do they live? Frogs and toad, where do they live? Alright, you need to review this. I thought you knew these already. Review them, and then I'll ask you a question. I don't know, you got up with an attitude.
Mammal, amphibian, and reptile.
Okay, name at least 2 animals from each class.
Amphibian, salamander, frog. Mammal, dogs, and cats.
Okay, what else?
Fish, sharks, and whales.
Okay,
Birds, blue jay, and duck.
okay,
Reptile, alligator, and turtle.
okay. Now, can you identify the characteristics of each of the,
Yes.
alright.
Is it like you have to tell
Their features, what they do, and things like that.
bird, bird,
Okay,
2 feet, warm-blooded animal.
mm-hmm.
It flies.
Okay, what makes it flies?
Its wing.
Okay,
It has a beak.
okay,
It lays eggs.
okay. Next.
Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe underwater. Live underwater. Have gills. Has a fin. Lays eggs.
And how are their blood?
Cold-blooded.
Okay. Next.
Amphibian.
Mm-hmm.
Amphibian.
All right, why don't you? I can't hear you. Go ahead.
Warm and cold-blooded animal
Okay.
with moist skin.
Okay.
It lays eggs. And
All right, you could go to the next one.
okay, reptile.
Okay.
A warm, sometimes cold-blooded.
Okay.
It has dry, scaly skin.
Mm-hmm.
It lays eggs.
Okay. Can you make it?
Mammals. A warm-blooded animal. A vertebrate animal. And
So much better this time around. Good luck on your test, and then
I see it's raining.
uh
I see it's raining.
yeah. So go start reading your book. So when you finish, you could play. You could use the tablet.
Okay. If I cannot hear, my phone's right there in the mirror.
All right, bring your thing. Let's look at it together. Oh, you know what? Come. Where's the test? Bring it here.
I can't wait to see this good group.
Let's see. Wow, I'm very impressed.
Well, I got 2 of them wrong on the last page on the back.
All right, wait. Let me look. Name 5 animal classification of vertebrae. Mammals, birds, fish, reptile. Okay, you spell reptile, but she didn't care about the spelling. Okay, a mammal's body is usually covered with hair. Amphibians live on land and water. Very good. Proud of you.
Remembered half of it.
Alright, fish breathe through gills. Fish are cold-blooded animals. True. The word vertebrate describes an animal with backbone. A baby reptile hatched from eggs. Amphibians have scales in their bodies. True or false? False. Very good.
There's hair.
Frogs are what type of animal? Amphibian. Mammals are the only animals who drink their mother's milk. True. Name three of the 5 classes of animals that lay eggs. Birds, fish, amphibian. Wow, Mark. I'm impressed. Good
2
job.
of them that are wrong on the
All
last
right. You got 92. Obviously, I haven't seen any of your answers that's wrong, so they must be somewhere in the back. Bears are what type of animal?
mammal.
Good. Dun dun dun. Let's see.
Danger.
Human beings are what type of animal? Mammal. Describe 3 clues that tells you that a dog is a mammal. It has fur. It is warm-blooded animal. It gives milk to their young.
Danger.
Okay. Describe 3 clues that tells you a snake is a reptile. You see, you said that here. I said no. Every animal bites. Animals have teeth. They bite. They have beaks. They bite. So they all do that. Okay. Something different about them. Okay. You could say the scale. What is it? Whatever we studied. I forgot. But anyway, it lays eggs. It bites. Every animal bites. Warm and cold-blooded animal. Where is your thing?
Oops.
Here, this one here. Which one? Describe. Tell your snake is a reptile. Okay. What it? Scaly skin. Live on land, sometimes in water. Breathe with lungs. Lay eggs. Cold-blooded. See? Okay. See the reason you put warm and cold-blooded? Because you put both. It only. I guess you could have described that.
Are these
Okay.
scales?
Yeah.
Wait,
But- Huh?
I have scales?
No.
These 6 scales.
Alright. That's the only thing. Every animal bite. When you said that, you told me that in one of the thing, and I said no, it's not. Do I need to sign it and return it? I don't see.
Return it.
Good job.
Last test
Good job. You should start some of your summer packages, just like Michael's doing.
But I don't know.
He wants to finish it as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it today.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
It's a-
yes, I am gonna go.
But what about the book? They didn't even give you the book yet. The book report.
I'm gonna do the reading part, let's say, tomorrow.
Alright, good job, you guys. Proud of you. Especially you, Mark. Michael, I'm always proud of you because you try very hard. Mark, I have to fight with him. Threat him. Either a 90 or else. And he came with 91 on 2 tests.
92.
Now you have a 92. What are you doing? You answer the question? Okay. Why did Bella keep laughing at James' rhyme? Did you go back in the text?
Yeah. Only for this one.
Alright, so go back for this one. Go back to look for why. No, this is the right here. Don't rip it off, okay? Good job, you guys.
Rip it off.